Joe. We're back again.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How is the hair? The hair is big.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous as usual. You are.
Um, right. So today you and I are going to look into April's energies.
Yes. Yeah.
We are going to look into the financial system. What else did you say?
Uh, council tax.
Council tax, paying taxes in general, because that's a big pile of
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Um, I'm
Maybe we can incorporate the gas and electric as well in
yes,
that. But
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. We can do that, and pretty
So
much see how things, see, just go with the flow, really. So shall we start with the money system?
yeah, let's start with the money system. Absolutely. So this is for the collective. This is seeing where we are, and if anybody's joining us, you're so welcome. If you want to leave your
Mm.
comments and subscribe to my channel and Yana's channel, then feel free. If you want to share what we're sharing, this is basically for anybody that's sort of woken up to the system and we're waiting for things to change. So we want to see what the cards say and the energies around the month of April of where we're moving forward as well. So yeah, so let's just get some guidance for us because we
Okay.
know that we're all struggling a little bit. We're all ready for things to change. So let's see what the cards say for April. And Happy New Year, Yana,
Oh yes, Happy New Year to you too. I've never
and
said this
everybody
to anybody
else.
before on the 1st of April. Oh, actually, today my in-laws have their wedding anniversary.
You're what, sorry?
My husband's parents have their wedding anniversary today.
Oh, beautiful. Happy
Yeah,
anniversary.
they're going on a romantic night out tonight.
Oh, bless them. Good for them.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna ask for, so I've got 5 cards. I'm gonna ask for, it wants to give me more cards.
More
Divine power.
information, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So is there
Great.
anything? I didn't even finish my sentence and the card fell off.
Anything for the collective? Ooh, okay. Anything
Anything
for the
else
collective that we
that
need
we
to
need to
know
know?
is falling out all over the place. Okay.
Well, we've got the cards you had earlier, Joanne,
Really?
believe it or not. Yeah. So I'm just going to leave the cards as they are. I'm not going to shuffle them again because I feel that this is what I'm meant to be saying. Do you want to start first?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to pull them out next anyway. Right, so basically we do have, oh, I'm used to the phone being the other way around. So that's new energy coming in for April.
Yeah.
This is major changes for people as well. There's going to be an absolute shift, and there's going to be a lot more people waking up.
Mm.
A lot more people coming into their own, changing the mind on quite a few things with the Queen of Swords as well. Um, you can see our hand is there, hands like that. They're ready to accept more. They're not going on the old narrative of what they've been told, I feel, with this card here.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're actually changing trajectory. I've got, there's a shift, and I feel as though there's focus as well. People are going to change their mindset on a lot of things.
Yeah.
Um, they're going to realise we've got, now this is normally nothing's happening, right? But I don't feel as though this is the case with this card. I feel as though everything has already been set up for us behind the scenes, and we're just waiting for it to come out into our reality.
Yeah.
Everything is all ready to release all the burdens and the problems that people have had in the past. People are going to realise that they had the power all along.
Mm.
And if we'd all stood our ground, we'd have realised that we could have made these changes and got rid of all this conflict a long, 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 long time ago. But the changes are coming in now. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to struggle with this to find out the truth of what's been going on. But this is the end in sight. And what I feel, and we've spoken about this many times before, is we've had to go through this process and have the trust and the faith to know that this is changing, but we've still had to be in the old way. We've had to have one foot in one world and one foot in another, effectively. And I feel as though all these changes are going to take place and all these old structures are going to be brought down. But I do feel as though it's going to be people's mindsets as well that will change. And I feel as though these people that aren't aware of what's been going on behind the scenes, they are actually going to be able to step into it. A lot of them, more than not, may not struggle as much as we think they will, because these systems will be taken down and the new systems that will be taken in place will give such relief. And then a lot of people are then going to start thinking, well, what can I bring? What can I bring in the future, because I'm not so constrained? So I feel as though and then we have the world card. The world's going to change as well. So I feel as though during the month of April, there's going to be a lot of changes going on. They may not necessarily be at the forefront straight away visually in our visual world, but I feel as though a lot of changes are going to be taking place within the people. It's going to be more the people that are sort of changing their views and things like that, and standing up to the system, making changes, and standing up to the system as well. And there is a lady on TikTok actually, and she used to work for a bailiff for 15 years, and she now knows how to get around the system by the words that you can use. And it's very, very, very helpful. So and then we're going to be in a position where we're moving away from these old tied systems anyway. So basically this is it's all strategically already done. We're just waiting for the flip of that switch.
Yes.
But I think April is going to be more of a process of people personally actually realising that they can make the difference. I do think there's a couple of marches going on this month as well, and I think that's really good for wakening people up as well. I think there's a lot of people that are going to start standing up. But I can see things going down. I really can.
Okay.
Whether or not it's going to be completely down and then we're going to have that flip, but I feel as though it's the build up to it, if that makes sense.
I agree with you. I think
I am getting about 3 months.
People have had it.
I think. I mean, that was for people that probably weren't in the know.
People know that something. People deep down know, the normies deep down know that something isn't right, but because they have never actually spoke against the system, they don't know what to do. And I often, when I hear something, complaining about the system, then I turn around and say, what are you going to do about it? You see, it's
because
just,
they don't know they've had the choice.
No.
They don't know that basically if we all stood up to these systems and we said, no, enough is enough, everybody goes, oh, the whole world would crash. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't at all. It's just the old systems, corrupt systems would crash. But I am getting this as well. I think this month's going to be a fast month. And I think a lot of things are going to come to the forefront as well. And people are going to realise that all the money that they've spent over the years, but I also feel as though this is all coming back to us as well. All this has been hidden, right? and he's actually, it's as if he's uncovered all this, and he realizes that all this was his all along.
Yeah.
Does that does that make sense?
Yes, of course it does.
But
Always.
there's going to be a lot of people like that,
Yeah.
because obviously it's going to be quite a big shock.
Mm.
But I don't feel as though people are going to struggle as much as we think they were going to,
No,
because I think it'll be a
if what
relief.
is happening right now was to happen 6 years ago, they would have.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
they absolutely would have. But I think there's, and I do feel as though people are going to, yeah, a lot of people. I mean, I know a lot of people have spoken about lockdowns and things like that, and the amount of people that have said, "Well, I wouldn't stand for it now. I wouldn't stand for it."
well, I should hope so. As I did say to you, if people comply, if this happens, if there is a lockdown, and people comply, I'm going to openly call people stupid into their faces. Okay,
You
just to give
make
you
me
a
so
heads up.
laugh.
Because 6 years ago, I didn't say a lot because I was going through my awakening journey. But if this happens again now, I'm going to call people stupid to their faces.
It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one because when I went through my awakening, I was shown. But if I hadn't been shown, maybe I may not have seen it. I don't know. But
Yeah,
there again,
exactly.
there was a lot of things that I stood up to, and I
Yeah,
thought, no, that
exactly.
doesn't sit right with me.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
The amount of people I argued over, wanting me to wear this, and I said no. So
yeah, I was
yeah,
the same. But I think it's going to be the younger generation as well. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. They
I
need to.
really do. I think
Yeah.
they're going to be the ones that are going to go. Hang on a minute. You know, we're not having this. We're not standing for this. So, but yeah, those
Are
are
you
my cards.
ready? Are you ready, Joe?
I'm ready.
Okay. So when you said receiving, the people are going to start receiving Knight of Cups. In fact, this card fell off before I even asked the question.
Brilliant.
Abundance is going to improve. Weather is going to. I think the next question we should ask Joanne is the money coming back? What is happening with the money that is supposed to come back to the people? Not. I
Yeah.
mean, next question if you want.
Yeah.
So people are
Absolutely.
going to start receiving for one reason or another. They're going to start receiving. And this is going to improve the relationship within the family, with themselves, because there will be no stress.
Yeah. Oh,
And
ease. Complete ease.
these two cards fell off while I was shuffling. I put them back in and they fell off again.
Oh, amazing. They
So
needed to come out.
So, as you said, people are going to start waking up and standing up for themselves and saying, okay, what is going on here? I'm working and working and working. I'm paying and paying and paying, and I have nothing left. Okay,
Yeah.
what is happening? And they're going to start thinking about, okay, there must be another way here. Something is not right. You see, these two pentacles here. One is the old system, one is the new system, and
Yeah.
they're going to start their mindset is going to start shifting from 3D way of thinking about money. And while I'm saying
Yeah.
this, you see the light is changing.
I know. I've noticed that. I
Okay.
noticed.
So
Confirmation.
people are going to say enough is enough.
Yeah.
They're not going to allow um um I don't have a card for this here. They're not going to allow to be enslaved anymore. Because when we're wondering why it took so long, well, because otherwise, if it didn't take so long, people would never say enough is enough.
Yeah.
They're
But
got just
things have been, I think things have been strategically done this
yes,
way to
exactly, yeah,
basically push people up a corner and go, right, okay, because they want people to to use their own discernment and go,
yeah, yeah,
this isn't right here. If it was all done for them, then they would just fall for a false narrative all over again if something else came up.
exactly,
We've got to be the ones that basically make this change. Yeah, they'll be
yeah,
done
yeah.
strategically
You
because we
can't
wouldn't have been
just
able to.
sit and wait for something you can't just sit and wait because someone says, oh, money's coming back to the people. I'm just going to sit and wait for the money to come back to the people. then you're not shifting your energy. You're staying in the old mindset of just gonna sit and I'm gonna wait for something else to do something for me.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
we've got the Five of Wands, and when I grab this card, I'm getting military card. So
Fantastic.
the army is continuing to work with financial system in the background, whatever that means. So just because we don't see anything happening, it doesn't mean that nothing is happening. Okay.
Yeah.
And the cards that I said that you had.
Oh, brilliant.
So yes, money is coming back. People are going to improve their relationship with money, and I'm getting exactly the same messages. And we're going to finally relax because we wouldn't
Yeah.
have to get up in the morning, drive an hour or two stuck in traffic to a job that we hate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that is very
We're going to
good.
be, so I'm just going to quickly use my CUMI. I'm going to call my pendulum and the guides in as well on this one. So can you confirm that everything that we've said on these cards is true? Okay. Is there anything within the reading that was not true? No. So is money coming back to the people? Yeah. Are we going to see this coming through in April at all? That's a maybe, and that's probably because people need to make a stand and stand up for
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah,
Yeah, okay. But everything's being done strategically behind the scenes.
yeah,
Everything financially is set up for us. Yeah. Is there anything we need to do financially to set things up? No. Okay. Are we going to see any changes come through in April with regards to information? Yeah, okay. And are people going to change their attitudes or minds on certain people? Yeah. These people have been in an old narrative of way of being listening to the false propaganda, haven't they? Yeah. Is that going to shift for the collective of people that haven't awoken? Is this month going to bring people questioning things? Yeah. Am I right in thinking that there needed to be a certain amount of people to wake up before things got taken down?
yeah.
Okay. Are we, so that's a yeah, obviously.
Mhm.
Sorry. I know you're saying yes and sorry. Forward and back is a yeah. Left and right is no. So we're going to see some people basically changing their mindset, and this has all been done strategically so people could start using their own discernment. Okay, will there be people that are still going to stay in the same narrative?
Yeah. There's always someone.
That's more of a maybe. It's obviously their choice and what their
Yeah,
beliefs are and everything. We've all got free will. There is going to be a few that were still changing their mindset, but it is going to all come to fruition, and they're all going to see that they've been misguided. That's a massive yes. Okay. Are there going to be all these systems and everything? Are they going to be taken down this year? Is Christmas going to be the same as last year? No.
well,
So yeah, we're on the right track.
we said this last year, didn't we? It's just
We said
2026
last year
Christmas.
would
Yeah,
be massive awakening. This year, I feel with the energy, I feel as though a lot more people are going to be realizing that they've been manipulated and been told a lot of lies. And there's going to be, this year's going to be the dismantling. And I've always said this Christmas will be different,
yeah, yeah,
because really there shouldn't be a different Christmas anyway, and it's all been
yeah,
taken out of context and
yeah,
everything. So
yeah.
right,
Absolutely.
so but we obviously that was just an overview.
Yeah,
But do you want to still look at taxes?
Yes, let's start with, shall we ask separately for the council tax, or shall we ask taxes in general?
Yes, you asked for taxes in general.
Yeah. Yeah, our taxes, is paying taxes going to be dismantled this year?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The temperance fell off before I even said the question. Okay. Oh my, lots of cards. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Ooh. I'll let you go first this time.
Let me just ask if there is anything else we need to know here. Is there anything else we need to know about taxes? No, okay, fine. Right, so the temperance card fell off before I even finished asking the questions. So we're dealing with a very, so the tax system is very, very evil. Okay, so all these swords that you see around, this is the system, and this woman in the middle, this is the human race. So she has been so much enslaved, so much manipulated, that she didn't have a choice but to surrender.
Yeah, that's where we've all been held captive,
Yeah,
isn't it?
however, the swords will be released. The swords will be we're receiving help from the divine power. So whatever is happening with the tax system is not just the humans doing something about it. Is divine power is being involved
Yeah,
here. Is being involved, is involved.
yeah.
Sometimes my English is just well. We need to
No,
be
you're
very
okay.
patient. We need to be very, 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 very patient. We need to work. We need to work. We need to go within and do our inner work because things are happening in the background. This particular problem with the taxes will take longer because what you need to understand is we're not legally required to pay for anything. But people have been so brainwashed for generations because if I'm not mistaken, paying taxes started back in during World War III. I think Churchill introduced this.
World War Two. Yeah,
I might be mistaken, by the way. You know, if anybody knows more about this, please let us know. And it's sort of the system was like, oh, excellent, we can get more from people, we can get more money, and it continued and continued and continued. Um, there's only consequences for not paying taxes because they want to scare you. They threaten that they're going to fine you because they can arrest you. And all these shenanigans will come to an end, but it will take time. I
yeah,
will ask actually in a minute the pendulum if it's going to be this. I think it's going to be this year because the systems are coming down this year.
yeah. You do your pendulum in a minute,
Very
definitely.
powerful entities are being involved in this process. So I don't know why I said the word entities. I don't, you know, these cards are not humans.
Right.
So
Okay.
whether it's a divine entity in the form of a human being or a human being guided by divine entity, I don't know. But this is divine entity because the system is so, I don't even know what word to use, so terrible.
Yeah.
Humans can't deal with it because whoever comes in, we the system, I don't even know how to explain it. There isn't anybody on this planet so powerful to dismantle the tax system. Can you imagine? So from divine power is coming in And they will reveal a lot. So whatever they're going to reveal is going to be passed on to someone who's going to deliver the message, whether that's going to be mainstream media or social media or whatever. Some kind of, they're going to deliver the information, the real information about taxes to someone to give it to the people. Okay.
Yes.
And when
Yeah.
this happens, people will go in a bit of denial, but the consequences will be like, woohoo! You
Yes.
see, she is free. She's got all this money that she's supposed to pay to the system there for her. She looks so beautiful in her dress. She wants to go out and treat herself. People are
Yeah.
going to celebrate, and they are going to enjoy life now because they're not going to be stuck to this.
Yeah.
This was very powerful. Wow.
The lights are really changing
I
behind
know.
you.
And the lights in the living room are off, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, all lights are off.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, I can see a complete aura around you, and you've got green, pink,
oh,
and your aura keeps coming in and then going out and going out and going out. So there's definitely a lot of celestial and angelic around you as
mm,
well.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
But
Good.
yeah,
Excellent. We are aligned.
we are. We always are, though, aren't we? We always are. But yeah, I have definitely got that. People are going to realise that all this money that was spent was actually theirs,
Oh,
even from, because this is the page, this is like the younger generation, we're going to realise that from a very young age that this was taken away from us. And
yeah,
this, as is holding it here, that was ours all along.
yeah,
And that's what people are going to, people are going to come to realise that this was taken from us from the day we were born through our birth certificates and things like that, wasn't it? So,
yeah,
yeah, but that's another video.
yeah.
But yeah, I think we're going to be in a situation as well. I've sort of lost my flow a little bit because I've been concentrating on all the lights and everything as well. So, people are going to be shown the truth, but they're going to be guided,
Yeah,
okay? And they're going to realise that this magician card, we know this is all about our own inner toolbox and all the rest of it, how we can work through things. But what I'm getting with this, which is going to because as soon as you said it on your cards, I just totally tuned into it straight away. We've had to have people working behind the scenes because we would not have been able to do as much strategic work that's being done for us. They
mm,
just want us to become more independent and, stamp our feet a little bit and say, we're not going to be doing this anymore. So we can ensure that we stay within our own power and our own alignment to ensure that nothing like this can ever happen again. But yeah, I think there's been a lot working behind the scenes
yeah,
for us, for the good of humanity, and that all this is going to start coming out within ourselves as well. We're going to realise that once we're not in that situation where we've had to be careful of our spending, money's always been on our mind. We've always wanted to be abundant, but we've not been able to. We've had to keep things to the side, watch what we spend, and I'm feeling as well. Yeah, this is more to do with as well that I don't know whether to say this. There's what I'm getting is and I think you got the same. There's off-worldly help as well as
yeah,
everything
yeah,
that's being done as well, and there's going to be a bigger picture of what comes out of who was actually involved, and people going back to 2019 and before. These celebrities that have passed away, I feel as though they've been part of this process because they've had such a love of humanity. I think that's going to come into fruition as well because we've got the High Priestess, and what I've got is new news coming out to the people. And this is going to show that these people that we felt had passed are actually have been behind the scenes doing all this work. But at the moment it's been hidden from us because it's not meant to come out yet. And with the moon card as well, these two are so apt together because we've been kept in the dark, but we're not going to be kept in the dark for much longer.
Yeah.
And then again, we're going to be able to be exactly where we want to be moving forward. But with regards to it going down at the moment, I feel as though a lot of people are standing up to the system, finding the right terminology, and the way to do it is not be speaking to these systems. You need to put things in writing because within writing you've got the power behind your words, and if you know the right words to put in, they have to come back with the information you require, and if they don't, then they're not acting lawfully. They use all these terminologies, all these words. We don't know anything about it, but really there's no structure to those words. They've just been used very cleverly to keep us there, to keep us down. But a lot of people are starting to learn what they can do, and the terminology. And if anybody's interested in this and they're having issues and they want to know about that, put a comment on and I will share the lady who has got a lot of advice. I'm not just going to put it on there, but if you're interested, put it in the comments and me and Yana can actually share that information with you, and it will give you the right wording and everything to be done. But you have to play the game at the moment because the game is still running.
It's still running.
But we've got the world card. So basically, with the world card as well, can you see how they're all writing? They're all sitting down with the books, which sort of and we've got all four corners there. Everybody's starting to pull together as well, I feel, or they will start to pull together, which I think this month will do that. I feel like, and April is the month. I felt March was a stagnant month.
Yeah.
A lot of things cropping up, but I feel like April's going to be like a fast month.
Yeah.
But my daughter was saying to me the other day, my goodness, where's this year going? But it's meant to be this way.
Yeah.
It's in divine order because things have got to be done in certain timing.
Joe, you've got less than 4 minutes on this link, on this Zoom. Do you want to continue on the other one?
One last one, Justice. There we go. Yeah. Should we go to the next one?
Yes, just join me on the second link I sent and I'll see you in a minute.
All right then. See you in a minute.
Okay, so we're back in the game. So Joe, just quickly before we move on, I want to ask my pendulum if about the tax system. I'm pretty sure I know the answer already, but is the tax system going to go down? Is it going to go down? I'm not going to ask this year. I'm going to ask by the end of June. I want to be more specific.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right, okay. And I'm going to try something while you do that.
Is the tax system is going to go down by the end of June? Yes.
Okay.
I got a yes.
Mine's going mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what month is it going to go down? We've said June, you've agreed. Can you clarify that? And the next letter. And the one after that. And the one after that. Yeah.
Did it say June?
And it's spelt out June.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you know why I said June? Because I've got the biggest money goal that I've got for this year. I've put by the end of June to complete it.
Yeah, and it's spelled out, June. What I'll have to try and do is, I don't know how you do it, but you can get another camera that literally faces down.
Yeah, I'm not there
Um,
yet. I'm not there yet.
oh, Janine does that, but I don't know how she does it.
Well, I think
But
she's
yeah, it's
um I've got a funny feeling that someone is helping her with technology and things, but we'll figure it out when the time comes.
yeah, it's a shame we don't live closer, isn't it?
I know.
It really is. But when we do meet up, we will definitely do a video for you guys, and then we
Yeah.
can bring loads and loads into it then as well. So definitely make sure you, if you're interested in all this stuff, subscribe to both of our channels, because it's nice to know that there's other people out there like ourselves, and for you guys as well, to know that you're not going through this on your own,
No.
because we've had a lot of curveballs, haven't we, going
Yeah.
through, and things like that. So, but we've just got to stay in high energy, stay grounded as well. Look after our own energy and our frequency as well. It's so, so important. And as soon as we start to get into a bit of a negative mindset, we need to turn things around, think of the things that, smaller things that we're grateful for, which you cannot be in a negative energy if you are truly feeling, and it is the feeling of gratitude that will lift your frequency of vibration. And just watch that negative mindset stepping in, and if we can be aware and consciously aware of that, we can then say, no, no, we're not going there. We know exactly what's going to happen. So just stay in our truth, and with the belief system that I've had for 6 years. I mean, we've said how grateful we are that we've had each other. We've been very, very, very lucky, haven't we?
Yeah, because
Because there's
otherwise
many
I
times that we've
honestly
questioned the narrative with what
don't
comes
know.
out on social
Yeah.
media, and we're like, where's this going? But we've known our inner belief, and we've known that, yeah, it's all coming. It's all going to be coming good. So what else should we
What
talk
else?
about?
Well, I wanted to ask specifically uh about the money coming back to the people, the as I call it, the light money. Also I want to get an update on the med beds. But let's ask money coming back. Let's ask about the light money, the money that have been taken from us. And I already know what I'm gonna get, to be honest. But are you okay with that? Shall we ask this
Yeah,
question?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. There is definitely okay. It's definitely a good update. Ah. Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting similar cards and similar messages to the previous cards that we had. So
Yeah,
yeah, okay,
that
fine.
doesn't surprise me.
Do you want to go first or shall I?
It's up to you. It's up to you.
I don't have many
Um,
cards, by the way, so
well, it's funny because three fell out. So shall I show you the three that fell out?
yeah, please, yeah.
First of all, we had the Hierophant. You're on about the light money. So
Yeah.
people need to stay connected, stay grounded, stay in their own energy, pull in what they pull in. With me, it's my guides, my angels, and I speak to them every day, and make sure that I'm in the right energy, so I can speak my truth and I know exactly what is happening, and then I'm ready for that money. So I'm already sitting in that positive mindset, with no negative mindset, that money is coming back, and it's already ours. It's already ours. So it's basically sitting waiting for it to come back. These things are going to show up. they're going to come out, and obviously the truth is going to come out, but we're all going to be walking away from the old system. So I do feel as though that is literally, because we have a major arcana, which is a tower moment.
Yeah.
So this isn't going to be a slow process. I feel as though it's all going to come out. But I do feel, I've always said, there's going to be like a flip of a switch.
Yeah.
You've had all these people going on about, you need to set up these accounts, you need to set up those accounts.
No.
From where I'm sitting, no.
Yeah.
We've already been controlled and manipulated,
Yeah.
and everything like that. That is already there waiting for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
It's already planted, it's already there. And we don't want to go through all this system again, the burdens, the way we've been so constricted and we've had to push against stuff so much. This is basically already there waiting for us. And we've got the Knight of Wands as well. So this is a fast motion card. So I do feel, sorry, Knight of Wands, and we've got them. We've got two. So effectively we have got we're going to see it within our reality, and it's going to completely change our perspective as well, and our belief system.
Yeah.
Of what happened to us in the past. And we're gonna, once all this comes out, people are gonna make sure that we are not in this position ever again. And it needs to be done for our children and our children's children, so that we're not overpowered anymore, that we stay within alignment, we stay within our own truth, we stay true to being a sovereign human being, and no corporation or government can rule us again, because we will be within our own divinity, and within that, and also as well, we'll be connected to our own creativity and knowing who we truly are, which is not just the human beings. There's more depth, and I feel as though a lot of people are going to be going more into that, especially with that as well.
Yeah. Right. Okay, that was great. Yeah, you need to. People need to remember that you are not going to receive anything until you work, unless you work on yourself. And I'm not talking only about the light money. I'm talking about in general. Because
absolutely, because you are so right with that. Because the thing is, we could have everything given to us within our lap, but it's our mental mindset that can keep us stuck.
Yeah.
So when even this happens within our physical realm, we are still gonna, a lot of people that haven't done the inner work will have to do the inner work to ensure that we're not in that position ever again. They're taking control.
Yeah. And also what I think is going to happen, Joe, is when the light workers start receiving the light money, and the normies will be like, oh, I want some of that. And then we're going to be the ones explaining, teaching how to achieve this. And we're going to fully come into our role as light workers.
Absolutely, because they're going to see that we are becoming more abundant.
Yes.
And they'll be thinking, how can they do that if they're not working full-time 9 to 5 for somebody else? How can they do that? And they're going to see how it can work. And obviously that's where your business comes into it as well.
Yeah.
And obviously my coaching as well, because I coach throughout my readings when I do the readings as well. So, we're going to be able to be there to help people to work for themselves, to bring in the abundant life for themselves, to watch things grow and not be reliant on an old system. And they're gonna realize they can walk away, but when these systems go down, they're gonna have to anyway. So, but I do feel as though a lot of people are going to struggle with this, because they've been so reliant on other people paying their bills for what they earn. But they're going to actually start to turn around and realize, do you know what, I can actually do something now and make money. But like you've said, I think you're so right and spot on there. They're going to be like, and I'm finding that now, already. I'm finding people are going, how's Jo doing what she's doing, but she's not doing what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And how come her life is so much more peaceful.
Yeah.
It's because I put in my boundaries, and I know how I want my life to be, not necessarily externally, but inwardly.
Yeah.
You know, I've worked so much on, our life is such more of a peaceful life, but I've had to do so much work. It's not going to be handed to you on a platter just
No.
because the
No.
finances are going
No.
to come in. You're still going to have your own inner demons, so to
Yeah.
speak, because you've allowed your mind, which we all have over the years, to control us. And once you realize that, we can actually step away from that and go, hang on a minute, I don't want to be thinking this way. And you can change that and take control over that. It's then that allows more abundance into your life. We are what we attract, we are what we focus on, aren't we? So that's when we talk about doing the inner work. It's making sure that also you're ready for what's about to
Yeah.
come,
Yeah.
because with that you're going to be in the right alignment and modality to build these, if you want to build a business, or if you want to help others and things like that. And I do think moving ahead, that's how it's going to be, more
Yeah.
humanitarian
Yeah.
projects and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and helping people, which again is where you come into it, to start their business, because you basically allow them to know where to start. You give them the starting foundations, but you also build with them.
Yeah.
You don't just go, right, this is where you need to start. There you go. Thank you very much. Good luck
Yeah.
with everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But within your business, you don't just help them build a platform and a business. You help them work through how they can
Yeah.
make it
Yeah.
really work
Yeah.
without bringing in an old
Yeah.
way of thinking,
Mm.
which is
Yeah.
very negative.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, what I've got.
I've knocked you off your wavelength, haven't I?
So previously I've asked about this. Twice we've asked before about money, the money coming back to the people. The first time I remember I said there was a treasurer who is ready to press the button. The second time I said that the button has already pressed. Well, money are being distributed.
Brilliant.
And we have ones again, like you had few cards with ones, didn't you? So the money are being distributed. These two cards. So this is the person who is, or people who are doing the admin work or whatever you want to call it. And this is this card. So this is in a way the money,
Yeah.
and this is the system delivering. And it's the same here.
Yeah.
And because we've got two cards, like you said, it's happening. I think it's happening as we
Yeah.
speak, and it's going to expand. And that is the end of the old system. So the old
Yeah.
system is done, doesn't
Yeah.
exist anymore, which is something I have said
God.
many times before. It's just that the normies don't know it. And this is the new system. The new system
Isn't
is
it weird
up
that
and
all the
running.
cards that have come out have had ones rather than pentacles? And I was expecting
Yeah,
loads of pentacles,
yeah,
but it's all to do with wands, because wands is the physical element,
yeah,
the earth. So basically, it's all happening, needs to be sort of on the ground within our actual reality that we look at.
yeah. So, because I remember I said to you that the system has collapsed. It's already done and dusted, but the normies don't
Yeah.
know it. So now it's going to actually, this month, we're actually going to start seeing it in our everyday reality. I think it's already happening, actually. I mean, I don't watch the news, but
No, I don't watch the news, to be
no.
honest with you.
What? Oh,
I've got a friend that still does, and she keeps me in the loop a little bit, and then
oh
she'll be
God.
asking me loads of questions. And I
Yeah,
keep saying, it's all a movie, it's all being
yeah,
strategically done. Even we've gone, really? Don't get that? But
yeah.
we've stayed in our truth and said, it's already been scripted.
Yeah.
Absolutely already been scripted.
Um,
Yeah.
when you finish, you want to ask the pendulum something?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'd just like to get a confirmation from from Kimmy and my guides and everything, we've been speaking about, is that absolutely spot on? And she's going, yeah, is there anything we've missed out? No. Is there anything that we could probably think of bringing into the mix to help people through this process? Okay, so can you
Yes.
give me the first
Yeah.
letter of where we could guide these people that may be struggling? And what's the next letter? So she's gone to C, and what's the next letter? Is that connecting ground? Yeah, I'm also getting do a bit of inner work. So stay connected, stay grounded, and for those that don't really know what we're talking about here, it's basically then maybe you want to probably try and look further into that of how to be grounded and all the rest of it. We can always do another video on that, but for us light workers and the work we're doing, definitely, because I feel as though this video is sort of for you guys really, because I feel as though it's been so difficult. But definitely stay grounded, stay connected, go within, call in your guides, your angels, universe, divine,
Call it
creator,
whatever you want.
whichever terminology you use. I use so many. I've actually got a name for my guides now, because if I didn't, I'd be there calling them all in, and set intentions as well. Very much set intentions. Even when you're calling, even when you get up in the morning, set an intention that today's going to be a really, really good day. Just try and start your day in a real positive way, because then you'll see throughout your day you're bringing in more positivity. So yeah, frequency music, and pull your inner toolbox out, guys. Pull
Yeah.
your inner toolbox out, and
Basically,
yeah,
yeah. Right. So I wanted to ask about updates on the med beds, but do you know what I also came to mind?
go on.
I'm curious about the debt collectors,
Ah,
because I think they're just paid out. There is a program on TV. I don't know if it's still on. I forgot, called The Bailiffs, I think it was called. I think they're paid actors.
do you? Oh,
Mm.
yeah, on the TV. I think you're right to instill that fear. I mean, to be honest with you, I've been hit with a couple of those and
Let me
things
see.
like that. And they,
So let me just ask. Are the people from Called The Bailiffs paid actors? Ah, yes, they are. Our people. It's all
yeah,
part of the movie. It's all
yeah,
part
it's
of
all
it.
part of a big, big con. It's
Yeah,
all
it's a bit
part of a
long.
big
Yeah,
con, isn't it? To instill
yeah,
fear. Yeah, okay. Are they going to be taken down in the next couple of months?
yeah.
Are they going to be removed? Is this because a lot of people are standing up to them? Okay. Are they going to be removed anyway, or is it through? Yeah, okay. But obviously, us standing up to him is going to help even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do people need to sort of understand? Um, I've just got the need to get out the fear process, which we
Yeah,
know how difficult that is. That is so difficult. But
it's
again,
doable.
knowing the wording and also doing things by email rather than face to face, you're
Yeah,
not getting drawn into that negative environment. You're not being drawn into the fear, because they're so obnoxious that they won't take no for an answer, because that money goes direct into their pocket. But what I've
yeah,
actually understood over recent times is the fact that exactly like you've said this to me many times before, my pendulum has literally just rolled off. What do you want to tell me? Yeah, it's all a big part of manipulation, and it's the fear, and it's to keep us into the fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
To depress
when
us.
you acknowledge these people through writing, through emails, not only are you not drawn into their low energy field and their negativity and placing fear on you, you're making that stand. So when you make that stand and you send that email, automatically your frequency is going to rise, because you're saying, I'm a sovereign human being, I don't support this at all. You said to me that a lot of companies don't even know anything about the debt.
No.
They've got no proof of the original debt. So what they do, they just get us off a spreadsheet and
Yeah.
then pull up a name.
Yeah.
And so when you go to these people and you say, these law enforcement agents and things like that, right, show me proof of the original debt, they'll come back and go, we don't need to, we want the money. But by finding out the proper legal term, they cannot proceed until they show you proof.
Yeah.
Now then, obviously, when you get that proof through the door, there's a clause and a way around it where you can go back to the original people and take them out of the thread, take them out the whole thing. Because that debt, the company that has sold that debt on has already been paid out from that debt through their insurance.
Yeah.
So the bailiff that's taken it over, all they've done, they've paid your debt off, so that debt doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But what they've done is they've incorporated it with their fees and said, right, this is what you've got to pay.
Yeah.
So effectively, they're taking money off you that you don't owe.
Yeah. The Mickey Mouse money, as I like to say.
Yeah. Well, we've been living with monopoly money for how many years?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, the debt collectors. Well, I didn't even ask the question, and the debt collectors are going down. So there's nothing to worry about. Oops, nothing. Nobody can see anything. The Two of Swords. You see the light is changing again.
I know. It's going all
Two of
green now.
Swords and the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is basically the debt collecting companies. They're pissed off because they can't get money anymore.
Yeah. And you know what? This is why, and I don't know whether anybody else, and please put it in the comments if you have, but all these old debts seem to be coming out the woodwork, which have been gone for a long period of time. We don't owe that money anymore, but they're claiming that they do.
Yeah.
And it's all, it's all coming out the woodwork because they know they're going down and they're clutching at straws and they're trying to get as much money as they can. And basically, you've got these people sitting, going through these rows and rows and rows of spreadsheets. It's not even a proper working organisation.
No.
It's just basically fraudulent. They're trying to
Yeah.
get money out of people that they don't owe anymore. Because after 6 years, that debt's wiped off anyway. And a lot of these things are for PCNs and things like parking tickets and things like that,
God,
where
no.
we shouldn't even have anything like that. We should be able to park where we want to park.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Right. So are we asking for debt collectors or there is no point?
Let me just do the pen. Well, did we say June or was that the something else? So the debt collector's going to go this year.
That was for the tax.
Ah, okay. So are the debt, thank you, Kimmy. Are the debt collectors, all these companies going to go down? Yeah. We're going to see that very soon. And will it be within the next couple of months? I don't know whether you can see my pendulum swinging. It definitely keeps going yes. Are we right to still stand up with regards to emails? Yeah, I'm getting that we still need to do that at the moment because they're clutching at straws, am I right? And they're still following the narrative at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Will we have bailiffs towards the end of the year? And that's a massive no. So they're going down. Okay. They're going down because everything else is going to go down around it. So it's going to look like a town moment. It's all going. That's a yes. But obviously standing up to them is just basically enabling us to not be brought down by the fear and to help us through this next short period of time. Yeah, okay. Should we just ignore them? No, so don't ignore them,
Yeah.
but confront them in a nice, calm, written way. So you've got written proof as well. Just so, is this just for an interim period?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And everything that Yana's cards said, is that true? And my cards as well? Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Sorry, I should have lifted that up, but I'm just confirming
No,
again, is that all through?
I think you can still see it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I did a video not so long ago, and I thought it was on the video and you couldn't see the end of the pendulum. And you know me, I have to be transparent and authentic, and it has to work for me before I'll even prove that and use anything. You know what I'm like. But yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Right. Let's check what's happening with the med beds because yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
I am
I'm with you.
just really, really keen on any updates because we didn't, I don't think we asked the last time about the med beds.
Apparently not, no.
Oh, is that what is that what it did? Okay, any updates on the med
Are
beds?
we okay to ask about the med beds now? Okay.
No, we've got 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to let you do the cards, and what I'm going to do is something different on this.
Okay.
Is when you come out with the information, I'm going to just let my pendulum swing and see what she says against your cards. But just while you guys are waiting, are they already there and available to us? Yeah. Am I right in saying that there's probably going to be about 3 different types of med beds? Yes, that's restoration of health, bringing us back to the way we should be. People with major illnesses, healing their illnesses. Am I also right in saying with the med beds that it will help people that have got limbs to regrow their new limbs and teeth
Yeah, I've
and
heard that.
things like that? Okay. And that's, yeah, I've always thought there were 3 med beds. Are there any more than the 3 med beds? That's a no, but they're actually looking at more, incorporating more things, more technology. Yeah, because there's a lot more technology out there that we can never even believe is out there. And they are all for the good of humanity, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. So are we going to be able to see them come out to be available to the public this year? Yeah. Are they being used at the moment for the military with everything they've gone through? Helping them? Yeah, because they've seen a lot of things that would have really, really played with them on their emotions and their minds, things like that. Would these med beds be able to get rid of like things like PTSD and things like that? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And they'll be able to help with other things that the youngsters have got, like trauma, what about autism? Yeah, so everything, am I right in saying that everything that has happened to our children throughout the years, I'm touching on a subject that maybe not a lot of people are going to like, but is this down to the immunisations, the baby immunisations? These things have been put in our body, and then obviously as we've grown up, they've come out. Is that right? Yeah, but we'll be able to start from a clear slate.
That was a big yes.
That's a big yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what you said at the beginning that we're going to have more than different med beds. You are absolutely right.
Wow.
Different med beds for different frequencies, for different, I wouldn't say it's for different health problems. It's for different frequencies. Okay. Because not
I think these different frequencies will be on a level where it's for physical
yeah. So
and then
also what people are going to be made aware is with the chariot. So if you, let's say if you were in a 3D, oh God, I can't see anything. If you were in a 3D energy and you go in a med bed thinking, oh, I am going to get better now, and then I'm going to continue to eat junk, smoke and drink. And if you think you're going to get here, it's not going to happen.
yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Going
And this
absolutely
is
no. Yeah.
this is going to be explained to people and they're not going to like it. But if you want to get what is happening with the med beds is people are going to be need to understand that they need to take responsibility of their own health.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, they are being prepared to be distributed to the masses, to us. They are being used in the background
Yeah.
to children and military, children who have been saved, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they are being prepared. They are being very careful uh, in distributing, giving them to the masses. Okay. So this is basically, this card, these are the med beds. And this person, you see, you can't see his face because he doesn't want to be seen. He's being careful.
Yeah.
And the military is being very strategic about giving the med beds to the people. It's not because there is no negative energy. They just want to make sure that there is nothing left to interfere with the frequency of the med beds. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will be
Oh wow.
used very soon for the greater good of humanity, for families, for children, because what you asked earlier about autism. Um, I mean, I don't know what it's like, obviously, and I don't want to know, but having a child with such a serious condition affects the entire family. You basically don't have you can't just leave your child alone. You have to make sure that
Yeah.
your child is always attended to. Okay. So this is going to help a lot of families. And what I'm also getting is, even if they don't believe in it, they will go for it because they just want a better life. Do you know what I mean? They want to be an actual family doing stuff together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this would shift the energy entirely with humanity. So it's not, the money system is not going to shift the energy as much as it will the med beds.
Yeah. That makes absolutely perfect sense. That does. Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah, that's it pretty much.
Yeah. Brilliant.
What did the pendulum, I reckon, agreed with what I said.
Yeah. Absolutely agreed with everything you were saying, and also what's coming through as well with regards to the medbeds, like you were saying, a lot of people aren't going to believe in it. I think the NHS system is obviously it's going down, but now people can't get appointments.
Yeah,
People can't get appointments with their doctors. They're making it really difficult for people to get in and to get appointments as well. I know that with my doctor, they've changed the app now and they're making it so difficult. You can't just phone up for an appointment, you have to do it through the app. You can't even, they used to send a text message for repeat prescriptions. They're not doing that anymore because what's actually happening is they're losing the money. Because I had a text message the other day saying, oh, we can't remind you of when your prescription is ready because we're not being funded for that anymore. So what's happening is they're losing the money. So they're going to stop being able to be there for the people. And
yeah,
this is where the people are going to be like, well, we we can't rely on the
yes,
NHS
yeah,
system. And I think that's where this bit in between is they're going to, this is what they're, it's all strategically done this way. So people would be more open and more receptive to accept other things out there, because what was working for them before is not working anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, Joe, shall I send you another link?
How long have we got left? Just 2 minutes.
Yes, just less than 1 minute and 20 seconds. So I'm just going to send you another link that we finish it off there.
Yeah,
And
we'll finish it off then. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so you said you wanted let's ask about the political situation in the UK. See what we're going to get. The political situation in the UK in April.
Right. Yes, that's a good one.
Okay. I've got the star.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay. There's nothing bad. Nothing. And the light is changing again.
The light is changing. Oh my goodness. I only need to get 3 out, really.
I'll get one more. There you go. I said it and it happened. Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So, yeah. Going down. And then we have got
Oh.
the
Oh,
world
wow.
card.
Oh, amazing.
So those are all really, really, really positive. So yeah, I've got that they're going down, or things are going to come out about it. I feel as though we know that these people are paid actors, or they've been capitulated. Obviously, what you see in the real government is not the real government anyway. But everything's got to be strategically done in a certain way. But I feel as though there's going to be a step down of a certain political figure
Yeah.
within the UK, I feel, and then that's going to obviously then I've always felt it's going to be the government first, and then these other corporations are going to go down, bringing money back to the people, and then obviously we have the world card as well. Wow, yeah,
The bottom of the deck.
Yeah, so I definitely think it's going to be the government and the financial
Yeah.
system, but
Yeah.
I do honestly, I've got the see with the devil as well, that sums it up. But I do feel as though there's going to be people are going to be able to see how manipulated they were, but they could have got out of it a long time ago.
Yeah.
But once they see things for what they are, everybody's going to come back into their own alignment. Everybody's going to start realizing that they can. They're just going to feel so much more happier within themselves, because that system's going to fall. But yeah, I think so.
Right. So sometimes I feel like if only one of us is doing the cards and the other one just agrees, it will be the same thing. Because my cards are not too different from what you just said. So there is a new system in place.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
It's already been done. The hard work is done. This is the military. Oops, this guy here. It's basically the army, and this is what they did. It's already it's ready.
Yeah, it's already ready. We're just waiting for it to come out. Absolutely.
There is nothing else that needs to be done. You see the cups,
Right, let me ask
the cups. So these are the cups of the old system. The old system is dismantled.
Yeah, there's nothing that needs to be done. So the old system, is it completely dismantled? Yeah, so effectively we're just being played out an old narrative, and there's no way of going back.
No.
No, okay, so we're just waiting for the flip of the switch.
Yeah.
Effectively. Yeah, is it going to be an easy transition? Okay. And you know the question I really want to ask? Is there going to be like more of a lockdown? No. Is this because it's going to be the wrong way? It's going to be more controlled if they do it that way? Yeah, and they want to do it for the good of humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be, I think what's going to happen, because I think it's going to be a way of people are going to stand up, and then I do honestly feel that the person that is supposedly looking as though he's still controlling the government, I feel as though there's going to be some sort of a step down.
Yeah.
I'm getting the word revoke, as if people are standing up. People are standing up to this now, and they know how it's all wrong.
Yeah.
And I do feel as though people have literally had enough now.
Oh yeah. Even though,
Because we know that.
because I'm surrounded by normies where I live, and
Yeah.
if they are saying that, sort of, they don't hide it anymore, of how they feel about the current situation, that means
Yeah.
that enough is enough.
Enough is enough. And I think people are, yeah, I really do.
Right, let's ask final cards. What is the guidance for April for the collective, for people who are watching this video?
Yeah, let's have a look. Is this for everybody?
Well, yeah, I suppose. Oh. Anything else? Oh. I'm ready if you are.
Yeah. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Oh, yeah, you go first.
Okay. Have a bit of patience. It's coming. It's all coming. My pendulum keeps rolling over. I'm just going to hold it because it keeps going over. People are all going to start coming together and standing up for what they believe in, realising that they need to walk away, stand up for what they believe in. They're realising that whatever worked for them before, it's not working for us anymore. They're feeling very, very manipulative. You can see how they're trying to, that person behind is saying, no, wait, and this is where we are at the moment. But the people are not having it anymore. King of Cups, they're standing in their own power now, and they're starting to realise that, you know what, we need to make the change, and we need to start building stuff now. We need to be standing up and realising that whatever worked, we're getting more and more controlled, we're getting more and more limitations. They always said it'll look as though it's it'll get worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
But that's not because obviously it's the end of the world and everything's going to pot. It's because people have been so blindsided. But everything's had to be done in divine timing for it to change people's thought process. Because until they shifted over and went, hang on a minute, I'm not taking any more, people are gaining their own power back. And then that's where people are going to be full of celebrations and moving forward.
Excellent. So I pretty much have similar to what you said.
Doesn't surprise me, because the thing is as well, if you've got the same as me, that's the truth information coming out.
Yeah.
If
So
you had got different cards, then that would have been like, who's right and who's wrong.
yeah,
But because you've got the same cards as me, don't forget it's all the energy that's
yeah,
coming through and the
yeah.
information that's coming through, isn't it? So,
Right.
but yeah,
So we are creating our own justice because we've had enough.
yeah,
So you see, this card here, she has found her own path, her own light. She's holding the light. She's got the light within her. and she is sick and tired of waiting for the system to sort her out. So she has found her own power within herself,
Yes.
and she's
Yeah.
moving forward. So again, people are standing up for themselves. You see, she is holding a sword. There's more swords here, and she's prepared to fight back because she's had it. And
Yeah.
and people are finding, this is the Empress. People are finding their inner power. They're starting to realize, oh, hold on a minute. I don't need someone else to come in and sort out my problems. I can do it myself now. So again, the old system is gone. So
Yeah.
stop thinking about that. You've got the power, all these swords, they belong to the people. And because you people are starting to realize this, they're going to flick the switch.
So it'll be us. It'll be us that initially are the ones that end up flipping the switch. Yeah.
Yeah. Because this is also part of the awakening for people to realize that we've got the power. We cannot sit and wait for someone else to sort us out, because this is what the problem was to begin with.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. This is where it all started, wasn't it?
Yeah,
People took over and then we allowed them to take over.
yeah, exactly. So we said no more, no more.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. So, well, people have said that we've been living in an illusion because it's already dismantled.
Yeah,
Yeah. But they just wanted, I felt like there was a certain amount of people that they needed to come to that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And we've reached that now. So we're ready.
Excellent.
Yeah. We are ready. So, my gosh, look at that. Everything is ready. Everything's set up. Yeah.
This is a big yes. This is a very big
That's
yes.
massive. So, is there anything that we need to ask? Just one more question before we go while the pendulum's swinging and she's full of energy and our guides are here. Anything that we could think of that, obviously, moving forward, we're going to be doing, these videos more and more. So, if anybody out there has any questions that they want answered, not sort of personal questions, but personal about, you know, what's,
The world
you know,
situation.
yeah, normal situations of within our surroundings of how things are going to change, leave it in a comment or even contact us personally and we'll bring it in on the next video. Um, or if you think it'd be a good idea for us to do a live so you can integrate with us and chat with us while we're doing it. Obviously, we'll bring things to the forefront, but then towards the end, then obviously what we'll do is answer any questions. Like I say, there won't be personal readings. You can get in
No,
touch with us from that. There weren't
you can.
any.
Well,
It,
I will
it,
include links in the video below, so in the description
yeah,
below.
yeah, absolutely. So then we can. But yeah, anything that you want to know with regards to the movement at the moment and with everything that's going on over the next month or so, that's been our, obviously that's what we've spoken about coming up. We feel that April's going to be a very fast month. We
Yeah,
feel as though there's going to be some changes happening, and these changes are then going to be the starting blocks for other things being dismantled.
yeah,
And everything we've said today, we brought the higher energies in, so we want to send those energies out to everybody, and we just want to say that you know, thank you for watching, and
thank you
we
for
hope it's
watching.
resonated.
If you want to work with me or Joanne, just click on our links and book a reading or book a clarity session. And if you've got any questions, again, you can send us an email.
Yeah, just get in contact with us. We're here to help and guide you along the way because we help and guide each other along the way, don't we? So sending you lots of positive vibes out to you, Yana, and everybody watching this. We hope you've resonated with a lot, and we hope it's sort of giving you that more of a positive thought process to
Yeah,
stay positive. It's all going to be okay.
yeah,
And you can work. We can all build up. How can you put it? The more we get in contact with each other, and the more we reach out to each other, the more we can all help each other through this process as
yeah.
well. But I don't feel as though it's going to be a long
No.
long journey. I feel as though we are getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting close to the finale.
Yeah. It's about time because you've been waiting 6 years for the bloody finale.
We really have. It's been the longest 6 years. I'll say it's been the longest 6 years of my life, but the last 6 years have gone pretty quick. But I
Yeah.
think it's divine timing. I think
Yeah.
it's had to be
Yeah.
that way. It's been sped up for a reason. So,
Yeah.
but thank you so much for
Thanks.
your time today,
Oh,
Yana.
thank you for your cards. And yes, if anybody wants to get in contact, click on the links in the description below, and we will try and do another video like this one end of April, I would
Yeah,
say.
that'd be a good one.
But yeah, it's to stay up to date with what we're doing. Follow us on social media, and I'll see you soon.
Yep, yep. You take care. Goodbye,
Bye.
everybody. Take care, Yana. Bye.